Hey, I'm Alexandra, a new League of Legends Twitch streamer, and in this video you will see me playing a ranked game at the World on Europe, in which I'll try to explain as much as I can my thought process. So, first things first, enemy team had first pick and they opened the draft with Senna, which is really strong dispatch on ADC, but I don't know if she's ADC or not. Like, I have to take in consideration that she may also be support. But so far, regardless of whatever Senna is being played on, based on the experience I had so far against lineups with Senna in them, I know she can be very lethal when paired with a mage. Therefore, I picked Vel'Koz, the mage that has the biggest range from the ADC sub pool champs, because this way I know for a fact that no matter what enemies come up with, I can outrange and outpoke them. Also, my ADC doesn't have icon on any champ. And even if this was gonna be a Senna top, I'm still gonna do okay with Vel'Koz. So it turns out to be exactly as I predicted it. It is a Senna bottom. It's a board though, with Grasp of the Undying and Swain APC with Conqueror. As runes for myself, I took Dark Harvest with Sorcery secondary because I know Kayn will go Red Kayn and will be more of a bruiser. Also, I saw our mid laner wants to go Ari, and the bruiser build was a lot popular these days. And yeah, I don't take any risk. I wanna be a bit greedy this game, so that's why I choose these runes. On this line, I'm aiming to zone them out as much as possible while poking whenever I can. Keep in mind that I have 5 games on Vel'Koz all the time, and I'm playing this game for like 2 or 3 months, something like that. So I'm gonna miss a lot of my kills. But I'm confident enough that I can kill them if they miss position or if they just waste their spells while being in an aggressive position. So yeah, anyways, meanwhile, our set disconnected, like, he did first blood to Mundo, something like that, and then he disconnected. This is not an ideal recall, because the wave is in the middle of the lane, but we see Nocturne, I don't really have mana, Kayn is nowhere around us, so it's just easy to play it safe, especially now that we have 2 kills. We don't want to give feet away, especially that Set is disconnected. So we are playing 4v5. I've tried to give them the impression that they're stronger than me here, so that's why you see my movement going towards my base. So that can come and just, you know, do his shenanigans. We managed to outzone the Swain out. He's taking a lot of damage and he recalls. For that, he lost a couple of minions there. But it just goes like I predicted it, like we're winning the lane so far. These enemies are so bad, man. I went to ward because I noticed that Kayn is doing grubbies and he has like 2 camps on the top side. So I want to ward Drake because Nocturne might come and sneak it. Also, I wanted to make sure there's like no vision around in case if Kayn has an opportunity and wants to come gang. Unfortunately, we end up dying both. Like, I tried to save Mephelius as fast as I could, but it seems that they actually had the damage to kill both of us. I did not expect the Senna to kill me there. But I learned something new. That's a good thing. It was kind of pointless though, because they just follow up with Drake immediately after, and nobody checked the Drake pit for wards. So we see them the entire time, which gave us a huge advantage. Anyways, it was really weird, the game. Like, Mundo took tier 2 top minute 11. So my whole thinking is we have to not feed, we have to not feed, we will not feed, we will not feed, we will play safe. Because I know that even if Mundo gets really big, we have the Raid King, you know, Tank Slayer, so it's not that big of a problem. And said reconnected. By the way, when he reconnected, he was like level 2 and Mundo was 8, but he stayed under the tier 2 top and he managed to get level 5. So again, as long as he doesn't feed, it will be okay. Oh, okay. Here, I genuinely didn't understand why Ari overstayed, but I chose to stay with her. I put my trust into her. I don't want her to die because she just killed Silas. But yeah, I guess I should have pinged her. That's what I'm gonna try next time. I'm gonna ping her like 3 times to get back because we are just facing the Mundo who stayed alone, you know, for 10 minutes straight. But hey, it is not the end of the world. We gotta be PMA and just think about our next move. And our next move was pretty much secure the objectives on the map, like try to pick up some kills before Drake, before Baron, stuff like that, pretty much. So we could play for numbers since our set was not so strong yet. So we're just delaying, but at the same time, it's not quite a delay because Kane is really strong, and that's what I'm aiming to do for the next minutes. I'm just trying to play around him and create openings if I can. If I can't, just like stick around and play for enemies' mistakes while trying to be as efficient as possible. Insane how tanky it is! Also, I have the sub-rune with the deep ward and the enemy jungle. I tried to make use of that as best as I could. I'm really here. I should have stayed in the bush because I know Nocturne has ult and that Kane can't die that easily. So if I stay in the bush, he can see me and I can follow up after he ults Kane, because those would be his options if I didn't review myself. Just like ult the Kane or just watch your whole team die. But I did this mistake. He dies on Kane as well. The good thing was that our team was here to do the cleanup. But if you're looking at the map before the fight even started, you'll notice that our team is pretty close to us, so I would have not engaged in that if the team wasn't that close. So now if you're paying a bit attention to the game, you notice that we have some lead, and the Baron is gonna spawn in 40 seconds or so. So we see these two guys mid, Sama and Mundo. The plan is to try to catch them, try to kill them before the objective spawns, so that we could play for the number advantage that I just mentioned earlier. Team doesn't go straight for the objective, because after we catch them on mids, it's still like 20 seconds or so until Baron spawns. So instead we just went for pressure on all 3 lanes and we took a hit mid. Ah! They got too close to me. We managed to get the Drake for free because of the pressure that was put on all 3 lanes, and then we're heading to Baron. This time I don't care at all if Nocturne jumps me with his ult because I already used all of my spells. Like I did my job and my team is like all of them, genuinely, all of them are there. If they had something else on top, we would have lost. If they had like a Riven or a Cannon or like anything like that. Anything like that, we would have definitely lose. Am dat mult damage ca Ari. Și Aphelios! Bruh! Seth did more damage than this Ari. I mean the Aphelios, sorry, and he was disconnected. That's so funny. That's so funny and so sad at the same time. Alright, so this was all. I hope you liked it. What I can say is that it was certainly not perfect gameplay. We all did mistakes, me included. But what I wanted to highlight in the video, besides explaining some of my thought process, my ideas, whatever, was that whatever we do, we should do with confidence, you know? Even if it's a simple decision, like going top lane, clearing the wave. When we see that our allies are in the Drake area, we should just do it. We should not stop midway, you know, to the top lane and be like, oh, no, I have to help my team, I have to help my team. And you already went through like halfway, like you're already there, but you're like suddenly changing your trajectory. All I can say is that there's not enough time to think thoroughly, like all scenarios, possibilities, choices, like they're endless, and there's no best decisions. What we can do instead though is adapt, play for efficiency, and play in a way to make use or create advantages, where it is level advantage or item power spike or counter advantage, position, etc, etc. I also want to mention that when we played this game, we did not have the win in mind. It was more of a I just play to learn. I want to get better, even if it means 1% better, you know? Like I only have 4 games or 5 games on Vel'Koz, whatever. I think that was the 5th one, but doesn't matter. And I think my team also did that. It's like nobody was toxic. Even if we missed one spell or we down map for no reason, like nobody said anything about it. We had fun together. And I think that's what that matters. Like, yes, you could get the perfect combo, you know, you could do your perfect combo and you can aim to always do your perfect combo, but if it's not gonna win you the game, does it matter? How I see it, it's kind of pointless. Like, whatever you do, yes, there are some perfect combos, whatever, sometimes they are needed, but if you are fixated on it, you lose out of sight, you know? You lose what's really important. And in the end, what's important is have fun. Alright, thanks for everyone who watched. I'd be glad if you would hit them buttons, you know, share, like, subscribe. Tell me in the comments if you want to see more voiceovers like this ones, or if you want to see something different. This is Alexandra. Till next one. Mwah.